Engine components. Good, good, good. We got fuel as well. Damn. Let's get some energy. The kitchen. Okay. Let's earn another meal. That's a negative outcome. I have 2 4s left. I believe, yeah, this is going to be that's a safe action, so I can earn some currency there. It's risky, but it does advance stuff. Okay, 11 Creo per. Well, let's do another day here. And we'll head out. Let's use that glitch. Horrible, horrible die. Okay, I'll take the negative outcomes there. That's perfectly fine. And let's see if we can do this. Nice. Good outcome. You positive outcomes. Okay, I'll take that. Let's go and get the rack. Obviously. This is not what you promised. Darfin turns to Eugene with a raised eyebrow. Looking out across the field of debris scattered around the small asteroid whose gravity has kept them here, you have to agree. Where do you even start looking? Eugene shrugs, unfazed. It said the wreck was hidden, transported off, no flight records. I didn't say it was intact. It was an easy job. I could have come with your crew. Wouldn't have come with your crew. I just grabbed it myself. We all earn our share. It's definitely more than one rack. Leaning towards the window, staring out at the glinting debris. I see at least 3, maybe 4 different engine housings out there. You really think there's something of value to be pulled out from all that? You know that is. My tip-off is good. Just to find the right part. Looks out at the wide field of debris. The right ship. Let's get to it then. Hold up. Surf raises his hand. Eugene, can you at least tell us what needle we are looking for this haystack? Or in this haystack? What I know is that the wreck with an item of great value is out here. That's it. He straps from his seat. Are you all afraid of some hard work? Is that it? Darfin starts laughing. So you're telling me we don't know what we're looking for, where it is, or what it's worth? Trust me, or don't. He shrugs. This will be worth your while. This is a hot tip. Paper, please. Zephyrin turns to you, exasperated. Suddenly a percussive beep interrupts the conversation. All of you turn your attention to Seraphin's terminal. What the? He taps a few keys. We've got an incoming ship. Their transponder just popped up. See? Eugene smiles. What did I say? Hot tip. Better claim it before they do. Jabs a finger at the readout. Okay, clock's ticking. I see a few obvious sights, large bits of debris, clear hull sections. You should focus on those. This unclips her from their seat and glides out of the cockpit. You like a kids on the airlock? Ready cup? Eugene slaps on you on the shoulder and kicks off through the cockpit door. Into Seraphin. I did not lie, that guy. Seraphin shakes his head. Me neither. Then what are we doing here, Sleeper? He sighs. Yeah. Look. And glances back over his shoulder. Just be careful. You nod and glide through the cockpit door, already trying to map the scatter debris in your mind. Okay, we have a 6 and a 1. Spawner signal. Coming in 2. What the heck did you pull us into? Yeah, we have crash shuttle. The heck, the door is, yeah. Close the door, it's possible. Then we have a pitted asteroid. Where, okay, clear the wreckage. We have scattered wrecks. Which is again, we have endure, so aren't great. Okay, so what can I use bliss for, actually? It's this one. Or this one. Simplest way to work out what is of value. Trails on one side of the asteroid that leads to a more complete ship. This is a good lead. Which means that I'm going to use my 3s here. There are 5s here. Sure. Neutrals. Yay. Give me a 6. Okay. And I mean, cut remains. Fractured ship. Scattered across the asteroids are blasts, hull plates, and bulkheads. There's good scrap to be found here if you are willing to search. Okay. It's only a 2, which is ass. Here I can get the 2 up to 4, so I'm going to use the 2 here. It's whatever. Sure. I can either take immediate stress to upgrade the 1 to 4. Eugene has 2 4s. Use him there. Let's go for this. Don't want to risk it now. Okay, we'll get debris. Okay. That's fine, let's sleep on it. Well, those are some horrible rolls. Oh. Come on, Eugene. Give me something good. Neutral. I said something good. Okay. We got the scrap out of that. Around the torch. Yay, neutral outcome. Okay, I'll take the neutral one there. And I want to take the extra stress. Probably will have to. I'll gain a point here, yeah. Neutral one. I'm gonna take it no matter what, so might as well push the 3s up. Which means that he used the 4 here. Okay, got a positive there. Finally, the rolls are not that in my favor. Oh, come on! Of course, we need an interface, and we have no one that can use that. Which is a bit ass, which means that we can only use him here. Counting, and the next round we'll get the incoming peeps. I'm not going to use the 1 and the 2. Could have used them actually. Whoa! Broke both of them. Okay, one of your dice is broken due to losing all its dice out. Broken dice can be repaired at the rig for the cost of the once the workshop's out. Eugenie, piece of shit! Where are you? Started the voice rattles through the ship as you all are finishing your breakfast in the mess. Aaron turns to look at Eugene, Seraphine already shaking his head. Vesna was under his breath. Suddenly recalled the steel-eyed captain who confronted Eugene in the gyre back on the far spindle. "Oh, my dialogue before I do something I'll regret." Her voice echoes through the room. You realize she must be at the rig's entry lock. Using the comms panel, I'll dare to speak into the ship. I ran. Kick off towards the door, but Seraphine drifts between you and the exit. Are you pretty sure about this? You can see he is angry, but he's also looking to you for reassurance. Be ready. Seraphine nods and his eyes darken. I'll be ready. Eugene follows you as you glide down the airlock and hit the control for the exterior door. Let me handle her. Eugene gives you a nod. You've done enough. Looks away, annoyed, but drifts back a little. You watch as the airlock cycles and you see the silhouette of Vesna through the viewing window as she removes the helmet of her suit. You prepare yourself for whatever comes next, hoping that Seraphine is somewhere nearby. Thank you. Vesna floats through the airlock door, her eye implant making it hard to read her expression. I prefer not to have to stand outside, banging on the door. She turns to Eugene, seeing him behind you. I also prefer it when my contractors don't try to screw me over. What do you want? I want what I asked for. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you don't know what you've got yourself in the middle of here. He speaks plainly, with little emphasis. But if you make a move, we're going to have some trouble. This slimy little shit here, you're searching towards Eugene, got these coordinates thanks to my tip-off and was meant to deliver them to me. She smiles and shakes her head. That was the deal. But instead, he thought he'd come and claim the prize for himself and bring you fools along for the ride. Eugene? Tell whatever stories you want, Vesna. Till I'm paid, there is no deal. Eugene smiles. Did you pay me, Vesna? Vesna looks frustrated. You know as well as I do that payment was on receipt of the coordinates. Well, sorry to say, I won't be able to deliver. Eugene shrugs. Deal's off. You piece of... Vesna's hand goes to her hip. Now, you are a guest on this ship. Seraphine's voice comes from somewhere behind you. I'll remember that. Turn back to see Seraphine holding a hull bolter at his waist, its wide muzzle trained on Vesna. Vesna lets her hand go loose at her side, abandoning her threat. Of course. I thought you might all see the breach of trust in this situation, but I was wrong. I don't want to escalate this. On that we are agreed. Backs a little towards the airlock door. Eugene, she looks at the freelancer. Don't think I'll back off. My team can find this thing faster than any mongrel crew. Smiles. First to the prize, takes all. May the better crew win. Smiles. Indeed. Vesna slips back into the airlock and hits the control panel. The door scissors shut. Eugene suddenly tumbles forward as something hits him in the side of the head. Idiot! Seraphine stands behind Eugene, having swung the heavy muzzle of the hull bolter directly into his head. If you ever put this crew in danger like that again... Seraphine is right. Eugene catches himself on the wall. It's okay. He wipes a little blood from his forehead. I get it, that was floppy. The whole thing is sloppy. Seraphine bristles. This is how you get yourself killed. As much as I'm enjoying this display of aggression and idiocy, this voice comes from behind you all. Still have a contract to complete. Push past to start suiting up, and now we have competition. We should leave. Stefan slings the whole bolt around his shoulder. Cut our losses. No, wait. Eugene wipes the corner of his mouth with the back of his hand. All this and you're going to give it up and turn tail? Eugene's right. Shit. Alright. Alright. Glads over to Eugene and pats him on the shoulder. Time for you to prove your worth. I'll be watching. And he rolls 2 ones for... My dude, that's not how you should roll. For fuck's sake. Also, I'm pretty high on stress. Limhound. Vesna's determined to find the wreck and claim its prize. If you don't get to it first, it will be or nothing. I mean, I can get a 6 here, so that's something. And I can get a 6 here, that's something. And I can get a 6 here, that's something. Okay. And you know what? I'll take Bliss's 4. Nah, I'll take your 1. Like, none of these are good. What am I going to do with you? Just go for the next round. 1s, 2s, and 3s damage dice. 4, 5, 6. I'll take those. And finally, some 6s. That's what I like. 2C. Give me a 6. You. Give me a 4. It's fine. Take the 6 for the next one, whatever it is. Neutral outcome. I'll take it. And I have this thing. I'll look with Cypher. Oh, don't tell me that I have to. Direct's outer door is sealed and reinforced. The only way in will be access Cypher. Perhaps there's one. Yeah, it's going to be here, isn't it? It's going to be here. Okay. Oh, the 6. Okay. And of course, we got a negative outcome. Yeah, you try. Dudes, my dudes. Here's the 5. It's a -2, that's fine. Wow. Okay, cool. Jesus Christ. Okay, one more round, come on. Not great. But hopefully we'll get enough here. Can't use any of my dice. Con positive. Bliss, I know that this is not ideal. I'll take it. I'll take it. That gave me the Cypher, and that I can lock that in. Slot that in. Unlocks it, and we have one supply to go. We have the cargo bay, and slice the wreckage. Clear debris. Let's please. Bullshit. Which means that this is a 6. And this is a 4. Come on, baby. Nice! Watch. Cargo bay doors shudder open in silence as Eugene levers them apart. This is it, the final layer to pull back before you reach Eugene's mysterious prize. You can't help but feel a little excited. There's also a sense of satisfaction to the idea that you beat Vesna's crew to the wreck. You found it. Cracked it open, and now you will be the one to reap the rewards. Focus on the job. Doors are open enough for a person to glide through now. Beyond there is only the darkness of the cargo bay. You follow Eugene in, the headlamps on your suit lighting his back, and the dusty void beyond. You see the boxes appear, as if by magic, out of the dark. Eugene glides past them. Does he not see them? Stop and take a look at the loot. It's like a 4 sealed boxes sit in the middle of the bay, their armored exteriors caked in dust. You wipe it away and squint at the aging label. They look like industrial ship components, still sealed, totally untouched. In the belt, where most tech has been through hundreds of hands, patched up and reconfigured, this is a solid hole. Not the kind of hole that gets crews fighting over it. Something doesn't add up. They aren't here. His voice crackles through the radio. What? Back wall of the bay. Come see. You kick off from the crates and glide through the dark until you see Eugene, the back wall of the cargo bay, and something that confuses you for a second. Black shape, ragged circle around Eugene. You squint. Inside it, tiny lights twinkle. It takes you a moment, but you slowly realize that you are looking through a hole in the wall to the stars beyond. Someone beat us to it. Voice is flat. They are long gone. Serious? Look for yourself. Points. This happened a while ago. They punched it and took it. Punched in. What was it? Eugene turns back to you, his face pale in your torch headlights. He seems to be lost for words. Folks? His voice comes through the suit comms channel. I've got Seraphim telling me Vesna's crew are heading this way, so whatever you've got in there, if you wanna keep it, grab it and get out now. I'm already heading for the rig. I'll get the cargo bay open and prep for arrival. Pause. On dwell. One last look. You scan the bay and notice braces built into the floor near the hole. Whatever this thing was, it was big and tied down. Eugene suddenly seems to regain his focus. The crates, he nods. Let's grab them and go. Glide back across the bay, your mind still racing with questions. Something about Eugene's reaction tells you he knew what he was expecting to find here. If that is the case, you think it's yet another lie he's told you. You both reach the crates and quickly lash them together, guiding them weightlessly out of the room between you. As you do, you meet eyes with Eugene, and he looks away. I really hope you two idiots are on your way back, Seraphim chirps over the radio, because Vesna's boys are just about to reach that wreck you're on. Good inbound. Eugene quickly responds, then clicks his radio off. Well, 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 Seraphim continues. Tell me then, what ancient and powerful treasure did you find in that thing? Gold, a Conway warhead? 3 crates of components. Seriously? Sleeper, me and you are going to need to have a serious chat. You cross the debris field to the ship in silence, your eyes on the scrap for a sign of Vesna's crew. You don't think they'd ambush you, but then again, he wouldn't put it past them. As you reach the cargo bay and guide the crates through the open door, you shoot Eugene a final glance. Give me time, he says quietly over the radio. I'll explain in time. You consider pressing him, even shouting at him, but you realize there will be plenty of time for that on the journey back to the far spindle. For now, you just want to get out of here. Contract complete. Leave. Okay, 2 broken dice. Eugene has spanned the journey back to the far spindle, avoiding Seraphim as best as he can. It might be that he's afraid, but you get the feeling it's more likely that he has been making himself scarce out of a genuine sense of regret. Seraphim, however, doesn't see his behavior so favorably. Slimy shit won't even show his face. Seraphim complains loudly as he finalizes docking. Who doesn't space our crew's sights with no care for anyone but himself? You hear the rustle of movement behind your head and turn to see Eugene in the cockpit's doorway, a rare serious expression on his face. I owe you an explanation. His voice is low and steady. Believe it or not, this was not my plan. Yeah, our plan was to find the loot in that wreck and split with it, wasn't it, big man? Seraphim glares at Eugene. No. Eugene gives a tired look. It wasn't. You hear him out, Seraphim. Bliss cuts in from the back of the cockpit. Vesna has been searching for a ship. Eugene looks over your head at the far spindle. An infamous ship. Seemed like she already had a ship. That was part of the problem. No, the rig. Eugene looks down towards him. A fraction drive ship. An interstellar ship. That seems to shut the Seraphim up. And you don't blame him. An interstellar ship here in the belt? Stacked from the core systems. No way. Vision sighs. I get that you don't trust me, but I'm not lying. Couldn't have even be telling you now. And frowns. Word gets out that there's a factory fresh fraction ship somewhere in the belt. People kill for less. Shakes his head. Gangs kill for much less. You are telling me there's a fraction ship that no one has ever found that's been sitting here since when? Seraphim shakes his head. Since the collapse. Believe it or not, that's exactly it. Eugene looks to him. Vesna put me on the trail. She wanted me to find its location for the payment. He looks away. I'm all dead. But the moment I found the data, verified its existence, confirmed the ship was out there, and give it to her. And that's when you found me. I keep it from her. Eugene folds his arms. You may have met Vesna, but you don't know her. Eugene meets your eye. One of the last people in the belt who should have a ship like that. Well, no one has the ship now, if it even exists. Did I remind you that it wasn't there? Her data was a bust. No. Eugene shakes his head. It was there, once. Those wrecks? Those were the ships that fought over the fraction ship. Bunch of Solheim corporates who wanted to get out of the system when it all came down. That ship was their ticket. The Aphelion path. Eugene looks out at the far spindle. It was there, but someone moved it, hid it, and before we got there. It's like a fantasy to me. Eugene nods. I believe in this fantasy, Sleeper. Eugene inhales, long and deep. I'm sorry, Sleeper. Looks at Blaze and Seraphim. And to you both as well. I wanted to keep it this secret. Wanted to find the Aphelion path. I knew that, if I did, you would understand, still. It was wrong to manipulate you. Bows his head. But I'm not done. Raises his head, his gaze hard now. We'll find the ship, and I will leave the belt. How will you do that? Seraphim shoots him a sly look. With no ship of your own, and Vesna at your back? Eugene ignores him and moves closer to you. Sleeper, I will uphold our deal. I will serve on your crew, and when I have news of the Aphelion, you will know. The problem is that I don't really... like, his skills are not really complementing the rest of the crew well. How can I trust you? Only you can answer that, Sleeper. I would give you my word if it was worth anything. Interesting. I know. I always say it, but this time you have to listen, Sleeper. Griffin gestures to Eugene. This guy is no good. I've known this type. Don't bring him. This can be your escape too, Sleeper. Eugene meets your eye. Get off my ship. Eugene nods, looking down. Go, beat. You heard him. Griffin gets up from his seat. Get out of here. Eugene links between you, and then ducks out of the cockpit. A few moments later, you hear the hiss of the exterior door opening. Get riddance. Griffin leaves the cockpit. This gives you a nervous look. I hope I never give you cause to be treated like that. Flip out before you can respond. You're out of the cockpit at the lights of the far spindle. Trust once broken cannot be rebuilt, and you have to trust your crew. Thank you. That's well said. Trust once broken cannot be rebuilt, and you have to trust your crew.